Yesterday we were solving the Legendre's differential equation as well as the Cauchy-Euler differential equation. We left with two examples in your class work, that is 16 and 17, right? So you can see that from the data only, that since only x is occurred as a variable, so this is of the type Cauchy-Euler differential equation, as well as this is homogeneous differential equation. Both of them are homogeneous differential equation, so there is no hurdle of the particular integral. Directly complementary function will be only the solution, right? And since here it is given the initial conditions, so here the constant quantities will be eliminated after having the general solution, right? So let us solve one by one these two examples first, then I will go for the simultaneous differential equations. So let us do first this 17 number example. So solve x square y double dash minus 2.5 xy dash plus 2y is equal to 0. So solve x square y double dash minus 2.5 x y dash minus 2y is equal to 0. So we can write in the solution part that this is Cauchy-Euler differential equation, right? So, given differential equation is Cauchy-Euler's differential equation. Suppose I give this as 1. So therefore x square y double dash will be what? Now you must be able to answer this. What will be x square y double dash?
D into D
D
minus
into
1.
D minus 1.
Very good. D into D minus 1 by where D is
D by dt.
d by dt. Yes, very good. So here you can write, let x is equal to e raised to t implies t is equal to log x. So that when you write d by dt, so it automatically from the previous line that t is the variable which is the power of exponential function, right? So therefore, and I can write x y dash will be dy, right? So therefore 1 becomes, substituting all these values in 1, so we will get d square minus d, I will write the square bracket, minus 2.5 d minus 2 y is equal to 0. So this is nothing but, therefore d square minus 3.5 d minus 2 y is equal to 0. So auxiliary equation if you write, so it is m square minus 3.5 m minus 2 is equal to 0. Since fractions are involved, so you can not directly factorize this in terms of the integers. So you have to go for the discriminant method, that is consider b square minus 4ac as delta and find out the roots, and therefore in that case you will have the solution. Find out the roots and tell me which are the
4 and
roots.
minus 1 by 2.
Sorry,
4 and 1 by 2.
4 and 0.5.
Minus 1 by 2.
and 0.5, 4 and minus 1 by 2 you are saying?
Yes.
Minus 0.5.
Minus 0.5, हाँ तो okay fine. I am directly writing it will be 4 and minus 1 by 2. So therefore general solution y, which is same as yc in this case, so it is c1 e raised to 4t plus c2 e raised to minus 1 by 2t. So let us substitute the value of t now, because we want a solution in terms of x variable. So e raised to 4 log x plus c2 e raised to minus 1 by 2 log x. So what this one will be? C1
X.
X raised to 4.
x raised to 4. this power will go to the side, and exponential and logarithm are inverse of each other, so it will be x raised to 4. And what about this?
Root x.
1 upon 2
Yes,
x.
yes. So this is what the final solution of the Cauchy-Euler differential equation. Let me give you now
Ma'am,
16.
it will be 1 by root x.
Yes, it is
Yes, ma'am.
the negative power. Yes, yes, that is correct. It is negative power, so it is C2 by root x or C2 into 1 upon root x. Thank you. C1 and C2 are constants, right? Okay, so let us do now 16 number example. X square d square minus 3xd plus 4y is equal to 0. Y1 is also 0. Here it is y dash. Please make a correction in your reference material if you have taken the printout, or if you are writing, then write it as y dash of 1. I will just tell you that this is corresponds to x and y variable, so this initial conditions has to be replaced when you are writing the general solution in terms of y and x. This is what the crucial point about this example. Solve x square d square minus 3x d plus 4y is equal to 0. Y of 1 is 0, y dash of 1 is 3. Of course, you are using d by dt as d, so put dash over here if you want. Roots मिले किसी को?
2, 2.
2,
2.
2. Yes, very good, correct. C1 C2 की वैल्यू क्या मिल रही है वो बताना, अगर आप लोगों ने कंप्लीट कर लिया है. Anyone having value of C1?
Zero.
C1 is 0
Yes, ma'am.
and
Yes,
C2
ma'am.
is it
C2
3?
is 3.
Yes, correct. Let me solve it quickly, because those who are not able to solve it, they can write it from this one. So d square minus d minus 3xd, so 3d plus 4 y is equal to 0. So auxiliary equation will be m square minus 4m plus 4 is equal to 0, which is perfect square of m minus 2. So therefore m is equal to 2 comma 2. Therefore y is equal to yc is equal to c1 e raised to 2t plus C2 t e raised to 2t, right? Because it is repeated in nature, so we have to consider this one. So C1 e raised to 2 log x plus C2 log x e raised to 2 log x. So this is C1 x square plus C2 log x into x square. So now we are given y of 1 is equal to 0 and y dash of 1 is equal to 3. So we'll require y dash also from this one, right? So let me write first y dash. This I can write it as x square common, so that I can have only two functions of x, so that it will be easy when you have this kind of function to find out the derivative. So y dash will be what? So first I will consider derivative of x square bracket as it is, plus now x square as it is and bracket derivative. So c1 derivative 0, c2 into log x derivative is 1 upon x. So this is c2 by x. So this x and x square gets cancelled. So simplification will be 2x c1 plus c2 log x plus c2x, right? So let us put now x is equal to 1. So corresponding y value is 0. So y of x is over here and y dash of x is the below line. So y of 1 is equal to 0 will give you, this is 0, c1 1 square plus log 1 is 0, so this term will be 0, right? So c1 is 0 and y dash of 1 is 3 implies 3 is equal to, यहाँ पर 1 रखना है, तो 2 into 1 c1 plus c2 is again 0, sorry, log 1 is 0, so this quantity is 0 plus c2 into 1. So c1 is 0, so directly we have c2 is equal to 3. So therefore particular solution is y is equal to c1 is 0, so this quantity will be 0. Directly we have only this term, so it is c2, that is 3 log x into x square. So this is what the final particular solution of the given differential equation, right? ध्यान कहाँ पर रखना है कि जो इनिशियल कंडीशंस आपको यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल में दी है, that is corresponds to x and y variable. Therefore when you get the solution in terms of x and y variable only, at that time only you have to put these conditions. Otherwise what will happen, some of you will put it in this expression and you will get the incorrect answer. That is not, the initial conditions are not given for t variable, it is given for x variable. So keep in mind that this initial condition have to put in the solution which is corresponds to x variable and y variable, right? So after this many examples, let me know all of you have clear-cut idea about Legendre's differential equation and Cauchy-Euler differential equation or not. Please raise your hand. किसी को अगर डाउट है तो अभी अनम्यूट करके मुझे पूछ लीजिए. ओके. So next is the simultaneous differential equation. Simultaneous differential equation means some of the differential equations occurred with two variables, but both of those two variables or some of the physical situations are also there in which two different kinds of notions will depend on the same variable or like that. Means if we say for example if we talk about the one variable as the x वेरिएबल सपोज एंड इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन टाइम t. फिजिकल फिनोमिनन की अगर हम बात करें तो कोई एक वेरिएबल है वो टाइम के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. फॉर एग्जांपल हीट फ्लो. तो हीट फ्लो की अगर हम बात करें तो वो व्हेनेवर यू पास अ हीट टू अ रॉड, आयरन रॉड ले लीजिए, उसके एक एंड पे आप हीट पास आउट करिए, तो दैट डिस्प्लेसमेंट जो भी हम बात करेंगे तो दैट विल डिपेंड ऑन टाइम t as well as the heat flow if we consider, that is also time depending on time t. So both of this variable is depending on one common variable time t. So at that time one will be described by the differential equation with respect to time t, and second variable that is heat flow का जो भी differential equation बनेगा वो भी time t के ऊपर depend करेगा. तो at that time how to solve such a differential equation, right? So that is where this simultaneous differential equation comes into the picture, and that is the last topic of this unit, that higher order ordinary differential equation में simultaneous differential equation आते हैं फर्स्ट ऑर्डर के ऑफ कोर्स. तो उसको हम कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे, तो आई विल गिव यू द मेथड by solving one example. You carefully see the method, then we will implement the same method for rest of the examples. Okay, so let me consider here the simultaneous differential equation as just wait. So the question is solve simultaneous differential equations dx by dt plus 2y plus sin t is equal to 0, dy by dt minus 2x minus cos t is equal to 0. अब तक जो अपने एग्जाम्पल्स देखे थे हमने वो फर्स्ट ऑर्डर के या हो या हायर ऑर्डर के, बट इट विल इन्वॉल्व जस्ट two variables, one independent and one dependent variable. Here we are considering simultaneously two variables x and y, and both of them are depending on some another variable, that is here it is depending on t variable. So two equations you are given and simultaneously we have to solve it. So इसको सॉल्व करोगे तो यू विल हैव फंक्शन ऑफ x. जब भी हम dy बाय dx को सॉल्व करते हैं तो जनरल सॉल्यूशन आपको किसके टर्म्स में मिलता है, तो इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ y ऑफ x, बिकॉज इन दैट केस y इज डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल, x इज इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. सो हियर x इज dependent variable, t is independent variable. So whenever you find out the solution of this one, it will be x of t, and for this one it will be y of t. So our target is to find out x of t and y of t, which is the solution, and their derivatives will be satisfying these equations. Okay, and since t is involving in the both equations, therefore it is called as simultaneous, क्योंकि हम इन दोनों को simultaneous प्रोसीजर में पूरे simultaneous दोनों equations को use करेंगे and then we are going to solve it. Okay, and here we are given that x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1 when t is equal to 0. So this is what the initial condition also we are given, कि जब t is equal to 0 होगा तो x value भी 0 हो जाएगी, और t is equal to 0 है तो y value भी 1 हो जाएगी, right? That is what we are given. So solution हम कैसे करें, इसका solution कैसे करेंगे, very easy it is. So let us see the procedure. So first of all, what we'll do, we will try to convert these two examples in terms of the operator form. तो ऑपरेटर फॉर्म के लिए हम क्या करेंगे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल चूज एन ऑपरेटर d बाई dt एज कैपिटल D because it is common for both of these equations. So if we choose this operator, then given differential equation becomes, तो वो क्या बन जाएगी, यहाँ से आप देख सकते हो d by dt is capital D, तो this is dx plus 2y is equal to, I will write the function involving t only to the right hand side because this is the function r of x. y के टर्म्स में हम डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन लिखते थे तो राइट हैंड साइड में कोई भी फंक्शन होता था. हियर वी आर राइटिंग द equations in terms of x and y variable, so t variable function will be on the right hand side. Similarly, what this I can write second equation as, तो x वेरिएबल के साथ हम x की ही टर्म लिखेंगे, y वेरिएबल के साथ y की टर्म लिखेंगे. तो what this equation will become, so first it is 2x because I am writing x term with x, then it is plus dy because d by dt is d and is equal to cosine function will consider on the right hand side, so it is positive cos t. तो ये इक्वेशन हो गए हमारे simultaneous differential equation with the operator form. I will give it as 1 and 2. Okay, तो ये हमें करना क्या है, we want to find out the solution y of t and x of t. तो साइमल्टेनियसली दो इक्वेशंस हमारे पास है, तो जैसे आप कार्टेशियन कोऑर्डिनेट्स इक्वेशन में करते हो वैसे ही यहाँ पे दो इक्वेशंस है, दो अननोन्स है, तो कैसे उसको ऑपरेटर, लेकिन ये दो अननोन है लेकिन बट इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ द ऑपरेटर डी, तो उस केस में ऑपरेटर और करस्पॉन्डिंग कांस्टेंट क्वांटिटी को मल्टीप्लाई करके एक टर्म को एलिमिनेट करेंगे, दूसरा जो टर्म बचेगा इक्वेशन के साथ उसको सॉल्व करेंगे, उसकी वैल्यू लेके हम दूसरे वेरिएबल का सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करेंगे. हाउ, तो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पर अगर हम ये इक्वेशन को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करें 1 को, और 2 जो इक्वेशन है उसको हम d से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो x वाली जो टर्म है वो कैंसल्ड आउट हो जाएगी. यहाँ पर d मीन्स इट इज डेरिवेटिव विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू t वेरिएबल, राइट. तो यू कैन राइट हियर मल्टीप्लाइंग 1 by 2 and 2 by d, and then we are going to add them. So then adding we obtain, तो क्या मिलेगा, तो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन है उसको हमें 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, तो इट विल बिकम 2dx प्लस 4y इज इक्वल टू माइनस 2 साइन t. और सेकेंड एक्सप्रेशन है उसको हमें d से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. d से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हो मीन्स यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग विथ द ऑपरेटर, तो ऑपरेटर को हम हमेशा पहले लिखेंगे, फंक्शन को बाद में. मीन्स क्या मैं बोल रही हूँ, d ऑफ f ऑफ x, व्हाट डज इट मीन इफ d इज d by dt, so it represent derivative of f of x with respect to t. तो जो भी ऑपरेटर लिख रहे हैं उसको पहले ही लिखेंगे. अगर मैंने ये लिखा है f of x into d तो इसका कोई मीनिंग नहीं है, ऑपरेटर हमेशा फंक्शन के ऊपर अप्लाई होता है, तो दैट्स व्हाई इन द नोटेशन d हैज टू कम बिफोर द एनी फंक्शन इन्वॉल्व. सो नाउ इन दिस केस इट विल बी 2 dx with negative sign. Here d is multiplying again, so this is d square y is equal to cos t. So now we are going to add them, so you can see this will cancel and this is d square plus 4y is equal to cos t minus 2 sin t, where d is d by dt. अब ये इक्वेशन है वो कौन सा इक्वेशन है, जस्ट ऑब्जर्व दिस इक्वेशन एंड लेट मी नो विच इक्वेशन दिस इज. मीन्स इसको कैसे सॉल्व करना है आप जानते हो?
यस मैम, ये तो
yes, you can see that right hand side is not 0, so you have to find out particular integral. इसको आप कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन फाइंड आउट करोगे, उन दोनों को ऐड करोगे तो आपको y ऑफ t मिल जाएगा या नहीं?
यस मैम.
yes, and after getting y of t, ये जो सेकेंड नंबर का एक्सप्रेशन है तो यहाँ से आप x फाइंड आउट कर पाओगे. x क्या हो जाएगा, तो डेरिवेटिव ऑफ y मिलेगा तो उसका डेरिवेटिव भी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. दिस d मीन्स व्हाट, dy. दिस इज द टर्म, सेकेंड टर्म इज dy. d मीन्स व्हाट, d by dt of y. तो आपको जो y मिला उसका डेरिवेटिव फाइंड आउट करोगे, उसको यहाँ पर सब्सटीट्यूट करोगे, cos t है, x will be in that case cos t minus dy upon minus 2. तो that from that equation you will find out x of t also. तो हम इन दोनों सॉल्यूशन को साथ साथ लेकर चल रहे हैं, एक दूसरे को एलिमिनेट कर रहे हैं. So that's why it is called the simultaneous differential equation, right? That is what the procedure is. Let us do it so that you can have the clear cut idea. So yes.
बटे बीजा समीकरण डी वडे गुण्યું તો cos t ને આરે d ને ગુણાય.
Oh, just wait. Yeah, I have forgotten it. Sorry. Thank you, huh? Sorry. We have multiplied the second equation with d operator. So this is now d of cos of t, and d of cos of t means ultimately it is d by dt of cos t. So that is derivative of cos t means it is minus sin t. And in that case, I am extremely sorry for this one. This one will become minus 3 sin t. Huh? Thank you for correcting my mistake. Huh? Yes. So this is what the differential equation we have. Okay, so let us solve it. I will give this as 1 and 2 we have given, so I will give this as 3. So the auxiliary equation is m square plus 4 is equal to 0, implies what is m? What is m?
Plus or minus 2i.
Yes, it is plus or minus 2i, or therefore what will be yc?
C1 cos 2t plus C2 sin 2t.
Yes, correct one. C1 and C2 are constant. So this is what yc is, right? अब आप लोगों को yp find out करना है, particular integral. So either you can use variation of parameter method or you can use the method of undetermined coefficients. So अगर आप लोगों को ये लग रहा है कि मेथड ऑफ अनडिटरमाइंड में मॉडिफाई करने में प्रॉब्लम होती है, तो यू कैन गो फॉर वेरिएशन ऑफ पैरामीटर मेथड, राइट? एक काम करो, आधे लोग वेरिएशन ऑफ पैरामीटर यूज करेंगे एंड हाफ ऑफ यू DIT1 वाले जितने भी है यूज दी अनडिटरमाइंड कोएफिशिएंट मेथड, एंड DIT2 वाले यूज दी मेथड ऑफ वेरिएशन ऑफ पैरामीटर. और अच्छे से लिखना, बिकॉज आई एम गोइंग टू आस्क यू टू पुट द सॉल्यूशन इन द चैट बॉक्स. ओके, तो वेरिएशन ऑफ पैरामीटर जो कर रहे हैं, तो लेट अस कंसीडर y1 of t as cos 2t, y2 of t as sin 2t. then Wronskian फाइंड आउट करना पड़ेगा, तो दैट इज cos 2t sin 2t, और उसका डेरिवेटिव तो माइनस 2 sin 2t, इसका डेरिवेटिव 2 cos 2t. So it is 2 cos square 2t plus 2 sin square 2t. So it is 2. W1. So first column will be replaced by 0, 1. Rest of the column will remain as it is in the Wronskian. So it is 0 minus sin 2t. So it is this one. W2 is equal to, now first column as it is, second column will be 0, 1. So it is cos 2t minus 2 sin 2t. So it is cos 2t, right? So we have now W1, W2 and W. So from the method of variation of parameters. yp is equal to, क्या है फॉर्मूला याद है?
y1 into integration w1 upon w into rx.
r of t.
R of t, sorry.
Right. Here I should write r of t as well. That is right hand side function, which is minus 3 sine t, right? dt plus y2 integration w2 upon w r of t dt. So that is equal to y1 we have chosen cos of 2t integration w1 is minus sine 2t, w is 2 minus 3 sine t dt plus y2 is sine 2t, w2 is cos 2t upon 2 minus 3 sine t dt. So once you solve this integral, you will have the answer. Now I am starting with the method of undetermined coefficients. Okay, so or let me write yc first. c1 cos 2t plus c2 sine 2t and r of t is minus 3 sine t. So you can see that argument of cosine and sine function in the complementary function is 2t and here it is just t. So there is no involvement of the complementary functions in right hand side functions, right? So whatever choice of yp we will consider from the method of undetermined coefficient, that will work, means no modification will be needed in this example, right? So from the table, the choice of yp is, क्या हो जाएगा? What it will be? Tell me. कोसाइन है या साइन फंक्शन है? टेबल से आप लोगों को हमेशा कॉम्बिनेशन लेना है, याद नहीं है आप लोगों को?
A sin t plus B cos t.
Yes, here it is. Whether it is sine function or cos function, its combination will be the choice of the particular integral, right? So in this case, it is A cos t plus B sin t. A and B are constants. So यहाँ पर इक्वेशन जो हमने लिया है 3 नंबर इक्वेशन, सो फॉर दैट वी रिक्वायर double derivative of y, right? So yp, so here we will consider first derivative yp dash, so it is minus a sin t plus b cos t and yp double dash will be what? So here minus a cos t minus b sin t. So therefore 3 becomes, तो 3 क्या है? d square plus 4, it is d square plus 4y is equal to minus 3 sin t. So thus you can see yp double dash plus 4yp is equal to minus 3 sin t. So let us substitute these values, minus a cos t minus b sin t, which is the value of yp डबल डैश, और yp जो लिया है वो a cos t plus b sin t है, तो दिस इज प्लस 4a cos t plus 4b sin t is equal to minus 3 sin t. So here collect the if you simplify this one, this is 3a cos t plus 3b sin t is equal to minus 3 sin t. So there is no term involving cosine function on right hand side, therefore 3a is 0 implies a is 0 and 3b is equal to minus 3 implies b is equal to minus 1. Therefore, yp is a cos t, so 0, b sin t, so this is minus sin t, and therefore y is equal to yc plus yp, which is c1 cos 2t plus c2 sin 2t minus sin t. That is what the general solution for y function. Still we are remaining with the x variable in terms of t, right? So anybody has completed it with variation of parameter method? अरे आपकी क्लास में तो बहुत फैन थे वेरिएशन ऑफ पैरामीटर मेथड वाले. Okay, in this one you have to use the trigonometric formulas, you have to convert it in terms of the linear equation instead of it is in the multiple, and finally you will get the answer as minus sin t over here. Okay, but from my point of view, this one will be more convenient. Method of undetermined coefficient will be more convenient, right? So this is nothing but y of t. Now our target is to find out x of t also. So from second number equation you can see that I can write x as cos t, or let us consider cos to this side, x to that side. So dy minus cos t is equal to 2x, right? So to find out the value of x, I will need dy. So first I will derivate this with respect to t. So therefore you can write dy, which is d by dt of y. So what it will be in this case? So minus c1 to c1, cosine function is minus sine, so it is minus 2 sine 2t plus sine function is cos, so 2c2 cos 2t, and sine function derivative is cos t with respect to t. तो ये dy मिल गया, तो I can write from 2 x is equal to 1 by 2 dy minus, let me just see what it will be. Yeah, dy minus cos t. Right, so let us substitute the value of dy from above 1. So it is minus 2c1 sin 2t plus 2c2 cos 2t minus cos t minus cos t. ये cos t already है और ये add होगा, तो it will be 2 cos t, right? So 2 gets cancelled and I can write first positive term, so it will be c2 cos 2t minus c1 sin 2t minus cos t. So that is what x of t. So c1 and c2 are constant. At that time the solution of simultaneous differential equation is represented by this star and double star, right? So that is what the procedure to find out the solution of the simultaneous differential equation. Let me know from this example, are you clear about the procedure that how to find out the solution of the simultaneous differential equation? Please raise your hand. Okay, very good. Let me take one more example. लेट अस डू 20, क्योंकि यहाँ पे राइट हैंड साइड में कोई फंक्शन नहीं आएगा, पूरा आपका टी और एक्स और वाई के है टर्म्स में, तो राइट हैंड साइड फंक्शन इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा, तो दिस विल बी कंप्लीटेड क्विकली कंपेयर टू प्रीवियस वन, क्योंकि इसमें पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल फाइंड आउट करने के लिए कुछ नहीं होगा, राइट? तो लेट अस डू 20 नाउ, देन विल स्टॉप. तो solve simultaneous differential equation dx by dt 5x plus 1. It is 20 number. Solve simultaneous differential equations dx by dt is equal to 5x plus y, comma dy by dt is equal to y minus 4x, right? Let us solve this. आप लोगों को ट्राई करना है? आप लोग ट्राई करना चाहते हो?
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you want to try by yourself? Please raise your hand. एक के बोलने से नहीं चलेगा, हाथ ऊपर करो, फिर बाद में डिसीजन लेते हैं. ओके, फाइन. रिस्पॉन्ड करने वाले स्टूडेंट्स अराउंड 45 है, राइट? दो द अटेंडीज आर राइट नाउ 60, 61, बट रिस्पॉन्ड करने वाले देर आर ओनली 40 to 45. तो राइट नाउ more than 20% have raised their hand, so do it by yourself, क्योंकि बाकी के 20 तो वैसे ही कोई रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं देते हैं. I will consider all the quantities on left hand side because right hand side will be 0 in this case. Those who are trying, they can see that x coefficient is d minus 5, huh, here. Minus y is equal to 0, and in this case 4x plus d minus 1y. तो corresponding elimination करने के लिए you have to multiply this with 4, this equation with d minus 5 factor, then only x will be eliminated. Now you can proceed. अगर किसी को डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन मिल जाता है in terms of y and t, please let me know which differential equation you are getting. किसी को नहीं मिला अब तक डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन y वाला?
Please, ma'am.
Yes.
D square minus 6d
Yes.
plus 9
Plus
plus 9
All of you are getting plus 9.
Yes, ma'am.
9y.
Okay, yeah, that is okay, fine. So this is perfect square of m minus 3. So 3 will be the corresponding roots, right? So this is d square minus 5d minus d. So it is minus 6d plus 5.
Plus 5 will come.
That is what I was also asking. That's why I have
Ma'am,
asked 2 times.
for that equation, there will be y, x instead of y.
कहाँ पर?
d square minus 60 plus 9 into x आएगा वहाँ पर y की जगह. वहाँ पर आपने जो फर्स्ट इक्वेशन लिखा ना, जो हमने बोला था आपको,
हाँ,
वहाँ पर x आएगा.
यहाँ पर x आएगा, ऐसा बोल रहे हो?
हाँ मैम.
Okay, fine. Okay, those who have eliminated y variable, so they will get the equation in terms of x. Those who are proceed with the y variable, they will get this equation. Okay. So minus sign if I consider common, so this is d square minus 6d plus 5 plus 4. x को eliminate किया है ना, तो so that is, it is d square minus 6d plus 9y is equal to 0. So therefore auxiliary equation is m square minus 6m plus 9 is equal to 0. That is m minus 3 whole square is equal to 0. M is equal to 3 comma 3. Therefore y of t will be what? So c1 e raised to 3t plus c2 t e raised to 3t. c1 c2 are constants. So अभी x find out करने के लिए from this expression you can see that will require derivative of y. So we first find out the derivative of y here. Sorry, d by dt of y. So it is 3 c1 e raised to 3t plus c2 e raised to 3t. Derivative of t is 1 plus c2 t 3 e raised to 3t, right? So from which expression 3 we can write x as 1 minus d by 4. So what does it mean actually? It means y minus dy and 1 by 4 I will write it as this one. So that is equal to 1 by 4. Y क्या मिला है? Y is over here. c1 e raised to 3t plus c2t e raised to 3t minus dy. dy means this one, right? So 3 c1 e raised to 3t minus c2 e raised to 3t minus 3c2 t e raised to 3t, right? So now you can simplify the terms and finally you can write the answer. This e raised, let me take e raised to 3 common so that 3t common, so it is c1 plus c2t minus 3c1 minus c2 minus 3c2t, right? So Now you can simplify this easily. Minus 2c1 and this is minus 2c2t, right? And minus c2 is already there. So that is what the solution corresponding to x of t, and this is what the solution corresponding to y of t, right? We'll do more examples in the next lecture. Okay, so
Ma'am, why we added 4 in this equation?
just a minute. एक मिनट कहाँ पर?
The first, this d square minus 6d plus 5.
ये एक्सप्रेशन की बात कर रहे हो
नहीं
तो?
ये ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन मिला ना,
हाँ,
m स्क्वायर माइनस वो 9 कहाँ से आया, प्लस 4 क्यों किया?
यहाँ पर है ना ऑलरेडी। ये यहाँ से -4y और ये माइनस, इसको सिंप्लीफाई किया है यहाँ पर डी स्क्वायर माइनस 6d प्लस 5, और ये नेगेटिव साइन राइट हैंड साइड पर चला गया, तो अब y कॉमन लेंगे तो डी स्क्वायर माइनस 6d प्लस 5 प्लस 4 आएगा ना।
ओके
गॉट इट?
यस मैम।
ओके, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? तो प्रोसीजर अगर आप लोग देखें तो दोनों इक्वेशन को ऑपरेटर फॉर्म में लिखेंगे, करस्पॉन्डिंग जो भी कांस्टेंट तो नहीं बोल सकते, बट जो भी कोफिशिएंट्स है, वेदर इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ ऑपरेटर और इट इज इन टर्म्स ऑफ कांस्टेंट क्वांटिटी, उसको मल्टीप्लाई करके एक वेरिएबल को एलिमिनेट कीजिए, दूसरे वेरिएबल के फॉर्म में आपको डिफरेंशियल इक्वेशन मिलेगा, उसको सॉल्व कीजिए, यूजिंग दैट सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट द अनदर सॉल्यूशन एज वेल. सो दैट इज व्हाट द प्रोसीजर टू फाइंड आउट द solution of simultaneous differential equation. Okay, so from this one I will assume that you are clear about these examples method. We'll do more examples in tomorrow's extra class. Okay, so now if you don't have a doubt, you can leave this meeting. Bye, take care. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you, ma'am.